up, West Tennessee? Today I want to talk to you about 2 common real estate scams in our area. Be aware or beware. All right, the first one I want to talk to you about is the rental scam. This is the most common thing that we have going on in our area. It's been going on for years. And the best defense against this is the same thing we tell everybody all the time. Never send anybody money on any property that you see advertised for rent until you have visited that property and done your research. That's about the best information I can get you. The old adage about if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably isn't. Keep that in mind. That'll help you every time. So how does this work? It's real simple. A scammer goes online, they steal a picture for a house that they know is vacant. Then they go out and put it out on Craigslist, and now then they're starting to use Facebook and other social media sites to say, hey, I've got this house for rent. Contact me. Here's my email address. Here's my Facebook Messenger page, which now makes it a little bit more legit. Contact me. We'll talk about it. We'll work out the details. They tell you what the down payment is. They tell you what the rent is. They say, send me your money. I will send you the keys. I'm not in town. I'm on leave, or I'm out of town, or I'm helping a sick parent, or whatever the case may be. They're not here, so they can't physically show you the house. So you go, you look at it from the outside. You're like, wow, this is a great house. I'd like to have it. And then you send them the money, and then you never hear from them again. That's the way the scam works. Now, a lot of times it used to be you'd hear online people, they didn't live here, and you'd go over, see the house, see there's a for sale sign in the yard, and say, hey, don't worry about that. I was trying to sell it, but I can't get it sold. And so now I just want to try to get it rented. The problem is a lot of people would never pick up the phone and call the realtor to find out. And I can tell you right now, you want another way to try to keep from getting scammed? Pick up the phone and call a realtor when you see something like this and ask them if they know about it, if they know any information about it. Let them work for you on this. So be careful of the rental scam. Really bad thing, happens all the time. Just heard of one just this week alone. All right, the second one is escrow wire fraud. Now, you think the other one was bad, you're talking about $400 or $500. Escrow wire fraud, this is usually thousands of dollars at one time. And this one takes a little while. I actually sat through a class at TBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and they talked about wire fraud in Tennessee, and not just in Tennessee, but all around. But here's how it works, and it takes a little while on this one, but the payout's a lot bigger for the scammer. So they hack your computer and your email, and they watch you. And they know you're doing real estate transactions, okay? But they hack in either through the attorney's email or the realtor's email or the banker's email. And then all they're doing is watching the transactions. And when they get to that sweet spot, they will take emails that you've already been getting and receiving. They will stick their information and send it back and forth. So it looks like it actually comes from a legitimate source. A lot of times from the attorney's office saying, hey, we need you to wire your escrow funds to this account. Well, you get on the phone, you contact your bank, and you say, hey, we need you to wire these funds for our closing to this account. Like I said, a lot of times you're talking about 3.5% down, maybe even 5% down on a piece of property. A $100,000 house, that could be $3,500 to $5,000. You're wiring it into somebody else's account that has absolutely nothing to do with the attorney at all. So here's a great rule of thumb. Never do anything when it comes to wiring money without contacting your realtor, your mortgage person, or anybody. You let them take care of that. You don't need to worry about that. You get that email, you tell your realtor, you tell your mortgage person, but do not wire funds unknowingly to somewhere else just because you get an email that says it's from the attorney's office or from your mortgage company or even from your realtor for that case. You pick up the phone and you call them, okay? That's the 2 that are going on right here. They're all around you at all times. So remember, be aware or beware. We'll see you next time.